Hey guys, this is Travis Eliot and welcome to Power Yoga Taking Flight. Now this class is from Interdimension TV, my monthly streaming platform where you can get access to all of my programs, series, and classes. I have programs on there like Level Up 108, Yoga 30 for 30, Flexibility Beyond, where you don't even have to think about what practice you're going to do. You just show up and it's plug and play. You just follow the calendar. These are well-crafted programs to take your practice to a whole other level. So what you see here on YouTube is just the tip of the iceberg. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below. Click on the link at the top of the comments section so that I can hook you up with 3 of my favorite classes, and I'll see you on the mat. All right, welcome to Power Yoga Taking Flight. Let's come forward to the top of the mat and find Mountain Pose Tadasana. You can either spread the feet out the width of the hips or bring the feet together. And then draw your hands to prayer position in front of your chest, in front of your heart. Take a moment here and close the eyes as you begin to drop in to a place of being centered and connected to sensation that exists within, and also beginning to establish the foundation of the breath, beginning to move the wave of breath in and out through your nose. And then we'll be using this taking flight practice as an opportunity to elevate ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And the goal is that we'll use this yoga practice as an opportunity to also take flight into the rest of our day. So from here, go ahead and open up the eyes, circle the arms up above. On the inhale, lift up and reach. And then forward fold, exhale, dive and release. Flat back on the inhale, extend the heart out. And then step back to plank pose, pause there, upper push up. And then just hold there for a couple breaths as you feel that strength in your upper body driving firm right between your thumbs and your indexes. Engage the core, firm the thighs, take a goodbye inhale there in plank. And then exhale, lower slowly all the way down with upper body strength. Cobra on the inhale, releasing the feet, draw your chest up, slide the shoulders back. And then downward facing dog, flip the toes, lift the hips, drop the head. Take about 5 or so breaths there. And then first downward facing dog. Feel free to move the body around just in any way that feels good. You're just getting into your body. First time today, first time within this practice, checking in, see what's going down. And always making the most out of your time on your yoga mat by just allowing everything outside of your yoga mat to just go out of focus and fade away. So the mind becomes present. And the more present the mind, the more powerful the activity that you're doing becomes. From here, let's start to move the body. Taking an inhale, press back into the hips. And then exhale, walk or jump both feet lightly forward to the top of your mat. Flat back inhale, spine lengthens out. And then forward fold, exhale, let it go. Circle those arms up to the sky. On the inhale, elevate. And then hands to prayer, bringing it back into center. Circle those arms up on an inhale, grow long, get tall. And then forward fold, exhale, pouring the chest out over the thighs. Flat back inhale, stretching that heart forward and out. And then step back to plank pose, lower down, same exhale, finding a rhythm and finding a groove. Inhale, cobra, chest up, collarbone spread. And then downward facing dog, hips are high, drop the head, take a couple of breaths there. Each inhale, breathe in that breath all the way down to the bottoms of the lungs. And each exhale, just emptying those lungs of any residual air. Allow that wave of breath to become that wave of purification as we continue to take flight. Next inhale, press back into the hips. And then exhale, walk or spring both feet top of your mat. Flat back inhale, sternum out. And then forward fold, exhale, dissolve. Circle those arms up, inhale, rise and lift above. And then hands to prayer, just bringing it home. Circle those arms up to the sky on the inhale, lift. And then forward fold, exhale, breath leading and inspiring the movement. Flat back, inhale, get long. And then step or jump back, lower down, strong and calm. Cobra on the inhale, just till it feels right. And exhale back, downward facing dog, setting up for one more round of our first warm-up series. So feel your breath, feel your body, feel the movements, feel your mind, feel your heart, all syncing and linking up so that you find harmony within yourself. Inhale, press back into the hips. And exhale, walk or launch both feet forward. Flat back, inhale, get long. Forward fold, exhale with gravity. Circle those arms to the sky. Inhale with lightness and levity. And then hands to prayer, Anjali. Both arms lift up on the inhale. And then forward fold, exhale. Nice, you guys. Flat back on the inhale, pull the air down. And then step or jump back, lower down, elbows in, weight forward, core strong. Cobra on the inhale, find that sweet spot. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Good, those are now gone. Now from here, slide forward to plank pose, upper push-up on an inhale. And then chaturanga, exhale, lower down, maybe you hover. Upward dog or cobra on the inhale. And then downward facing dog on the exhale. Press back through those hips on the inhale. And then exhale, walk or jump, both feet forward, top of the mat. Flat back, inhale. And then forward fold, exhale, hold there, lift your left leg off the ground, parallel to the floor. Put a little micro bend in that bottom right knee. And then let's take flight, airplane balancing pose. Begin to lift your torso up level with that back left leg. And extend those arms straight down by your sides or wherever it feels right. And then imagine now you're really beginning to take flight within this yoga practice and within this day. So in order to really take flight, you got to let go of anything that's bogging you down. So any stress, any worries, any anxiety, just letting it go. Focus on the breath and allow yourself to really begin to soar. One more inhale there. Set both hands down to the ground. Keep your left leg up into the air, standing splits. Now start to walk your hands in towards your right foot. Start to close the gap between your chest and your right leg. And maybe you're practicing first thing in the morning. And if that's you, chances are this pose and this position doesn't really feel that good. It could be intense. But it's a good kind of intensity. You're playing the long game, not the short game. And the long game is where you dissolve tension. The short game is where you have to move through, exposing a little bit of tightness and stiffness. Take one last inhale, lift that left leg up a little more. And then release the left foot next to the right foot, top of the mat. Flat back inhale, get long. And then forward fold, exhale, second side. Lift your right leg off the ground, parallel to the floor. Put a little baby bend in that bottom left knee. And then when you're ready, go ahead and lift up, take flight, leveling that torso with that back right leg. And now you're balancing on your left foot, left leg. Maybe your left leg isn't as strong as your right leg, and so this is a little bit more challenging. So maybe you wobble a little bit, maybe you fall, And it doesn't matter if you fall. What matters is that you breathe. What matters is that you have joy as you do your practice. So make peace with falling. Be at peace with struggling. That's the whole key. One more inhale there. Set both hands down to the ground. Right leg stays up wherever you want it to be. You could put a block underneath the hands, modify the pose. You could soften it. You could draw the right leg a little longer, lift it up a little bit higher, and just find that perfect dosage of intensity. Last goodbye inhale there, standing splits. And then release the right foot next to the left foot, top of the mat. Flat back inhale, reach it out. And then forward fold, exhale, bend the knees, sit back, chair pose, one inhale, take a seat, lift up and reach. And then forward fold, exhale, dive and release. Flat back inhale, heart reaches out. Step or jump back, lower down, vinyasa. Cobra or upward dog, inhale. And then downward facing dog. On the exhale, lift the right leg up on an inhale. And then flow the right foot forward, top of your mat. On the exhale, set your chest on top of your right thigh. Extend both arms straight down by your sides. So fingertips reach into the back. And that spine and that heart pulling forward, upward and outward. The neck stays long. And you stack that right knee right on top of that right heel. Now digging into that right heel, rise up to crescent pose. Both arms reach all the way up to the sky. Finding a little bit of balance. Finding a lot of breath. And breath by breath, just feeling yourself getting lighter in the breath, lighter in the mind, lighter in the body. Take another inhale, reach. And then hands to prayer, bringing it right to middle. Circle those arms up to the sky. On the inhale, reach up. Maybe lean back and look up. And then exhale, vinyasa, lower all the way down, elbows in. Inhale into your backward bend. And exhale back, downward facing dog, second side. Left leg up, inhale, lift. And then left foot forward, top of the mat, runner's lunge. Set your chest and belly on top of the left thigh. Extend both arms straight down by your sides. And then you just have just a few moments now where you just, again, establish that strong foundation, stacking that left knee right above that left heel so you have stability in your lower body. Crescent pose, inhale, rise and shine. Both arms all the way up to the sky. And as you're lifting up through those arms, you can take those little fingers and turn those in slightly so you broaden through the upper back, soften your trap muscles down. Have an abundance of space between the inner arms and the sides of your neck. Take another inhale, lift up, and then hands to prayer. Bring it back in to where it matters. Bring it home. Circle those arms up. Inhale, reach up again. Maybe lean back. And then exhale, vinyasa. Get out of there and lower down. Smooth as can be. Cobra up dog. Inhale. And then downward facing dog on the exhale. All right, you guys, now let's move the body with more pace, more speed, more velocity. Let's get this body warmed up and let's unleash some chemistry in the body that's just going to make you feel good for the rest of your day. Let's do this. Take an inhale, press back. Exhale, walk or jump, top of that mat. Flat back, inhale, spine out. Forward fold, exhale, bend the knees and squat. Chair pose, inhale, lift and reach. Forward fold, exhale, dive and release. Flat back, inhale, spine out. Step or jump back, lower down, strong and steady. Cobra up dog, inhale. And then downward dog, exhale, in your flow. Right leg up, inhale, lift. Top of the mat, exhale. Crescent pose, inhale, rise, both arms up. And then hands to prayer, a moment to center, a moment to balance. Circle those arms up, inhale because you're flowing. And then vinyasa all the way down, smooth as can be. Huge inhale, breathe it in deeply. Exhale, down dog, left leg up, inhale, lift. Exhale, top of that mat. Crescent pose, inhale, rise from strength. Hands to prayer, bring it back in. Circle those arms up, inhale to elevate. Vinyasa all the way down as we circulate. Huge inhale, breath, blood, vitality. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, press back. Exhale, walk or jump to the top of your mat. Flat back, inhale, get a little long. Forward fold, exhale, squat a little low. Chair pose, inhale, lift the arms a little high. Forward fold, straighten your thighs. Flat back, inhale, lengthen it out. Step or jump back, lower down without collapsing. Cobra, inhale, suppleness in your back. Exhale, downward dog, right leg up, inhale. Top of that mat, exhale. Crescent pose, inhale in the groove. Hands to prayer, steady and smooth. Both arms up, inhale, reach. Vinyasa all the way down with a mind peaceful and serene. Huge inhale, maybe a little smile. Exhale or not, down dog, left leg up, inhale, lift. Exhale, flow at top of the mat. They got their game faces on. Crescent pose, inhale, rise, come on up. Hands to prayer, bring it in. We're not messing around here. Circle those arms up, inhale. And then vinyasa all the way down. Breath is your wave. Huge inhale, you just surf it. Exhale, down dog, one more round. Inhale, press back. Exhale, walk or fly, top of the mat. Flat back, inhale, stretch. Forward fold, exhale, squat back. Chair pose, inhale, glutes on fire. Forward fold, exhale, let it go. Flat back, inhale, breathe it low. Step or jump back, lower down, still with muscle. Huge inhale till it feels impeccable. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, top of the mat. Crescent pose. Inhale, rise up. This time, chest on thigh, both arms straight behind you. Inhale, float up. Cycle number 2. Chest on leg, arms back, 3 to do. Inhale, rise with the music of the breath. Chest on thigh, arms behind. Inhale, lift and reach a little tall. Chest on thigh, one more to go. Inhale, come up, hold at the top. And then bring the hands around behind the lower back, interlace the fingers, and keep breathing. So when in doubt, all you got to do is breathe. As long as you're breathing, you're practicing yoga. So pull those knuckles back and feel that tricep area, the backs of the arms, just getting a nice little stretch. And as those arms go back, just take that chest and draw and lift it up. Good. Now start to lean forward and then take flight again. Shift all the way up onto that front right foot, right leg, and an opportunity to get aerodynamic. Feel yourself with propulsion just going into a whole other paradigm inside of your mind. Paradigm where it's all good. Paradigm where you're just moving through the vicissitudes of this class and the vicissitudes of this life, just steady as can be. Now come back to crescent pose, float the left toes to the back, take those arms, reach them all the way up to the sky, a moment to balance there. And then bring both hands to prayer position in front of your chest. Take the left elbow, bring it to your outer right knee, right thigh as we add a twist. And then bring some energy into that back left leg. And also pull your heart upward and outward. And then lock in through those inner thighs. So those inner thighs engaging in towards the midline. So you're hugging in through those femur bones. And then that navel turning towards that inner right thigh, just giving your body a healthy little squeeze. Good. Now, crescent pose. Inhale, rise. Lift it up. And then vinyasa all the way down with poise. Huge inhale. Lift it a little high. Exhale, down dog. Left leg up. Inhale. And then top of your mat. Exhale. Crescent pose. Inhale. Here we go. Chest on left thigh. Arms back. 4 to go. Inhale, light and free. Chest on left knee. 3 more of these. Inhale, rise. Breath still leading the way. Chest on leg. 2 to go. Inhale, moving with soul. Exhale, 1 to go. Inhale, rise up. Hold at the top. And then bring your hands around behind your lower back and interlace those fingers. Pull those knuckles back. Lift that chest up. Give those triceps a little stretch. Good. Stay with that mantra of your breath. Now from here, start to lean forward on an inhale, tilt out. And then take flight on an exhale, you guys. Good. Again, can you get light? Can you get free? Can you let go of anything that's no longer supporting who you really want to be? Let the negativity go, let the stress go, let the toxicity go, and see if you could just come into a whole elevated state of mind. Good. Now back to crescent, light as can be. Float the right toes back, reach those arms all the way up to the sky. Feel the ground below you. And then both hands to prayer position in front of the chest, right elbow to the outer left knee, left thigh. As you bring that twist into the mix. Each inhale creating a little bit more length in that torso. And each exhale turning into the twist. And the key is what's guiding you into the pose is your wisdom and not the ego. So the wisdom comes from what it is that your body's speaking to you. Good. Honor that sensation. How long are you going to hold me in this twisting pose, Travis? Come on, get me out of here. All right, I heard you. Inhale, crescent pose, both arms reach up. And then vinyasa all the way down, lower, steady. Huge inhale, broaden. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big inhale through the nose. And then out the mouth, let it go. Whew. All right, you guys, good job. Lift your right leg up, inhale. And then flow it, top of the mat, exhale. Spin your back foot flat. Turn the right foot in parallel to your left foot. And then crawl between your feet that are facing the left side of your mat there. And then just set the hands on the ground about the width of the shoulders. Come up onto your fingertips and take an inhale. Stretch your spine up and out. And then exhale, palms flat, elbows bend. Just let the head dangle free and enjoy a few breaths there. Just resting. Just coming back to the breath. And again, every time you can get on your yoga mat, this is an investment into your own health and your own well-being. The things that you feed become stronger. And the things that you neglect become weaker. So you're just taking a little bit of time to feed those things that are really important and meaningful to you. Good. Now, flat back on an inhale. Come up onto the fingertips. Draw the spine up and out. And then hands to the waist on the exhale. Moment to pause. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And then exhale, spread your arms out wide like a T. Good. Now turn the right toes forward to the front and line the right heel up with your back inner left arch. And then warrior 2. Go ahead and bend your right knee, sitting your groin down deep and low. Just taking a few moments to find that alignment, both arms just in that place of precision. And you can feel that energy running down your arms, out through your hands, and out through your fingertips. That's the flow of prana. Good. Now, staying there, just flip the palms up to the sky, and then notice how you can really relax. Relax the traps, relax the neck back. And Brian here's a massage therapist, so maybe we can give him a little shoulder rub there. Does that feel good?
Yeah, much needed.
Much needed. Good. And then flip those palms back down. And then straighten your right knee, right leg. And then scoot the back foot in a little bit closer. Line the feet up heel to heel. Angle the left toes slightly forward. And then inhale, reach out, reach out, reach out. And then triangle pose. Just float your right hand down on top of your right leg, your foot, maybe a block. And then just breathe into all those places where you feel space opening up in the body, getting spacious, getting light, continuing to take flight. Good. Last inhale, lift up through that left arm, and then left hand, left waist on the exhale. Turn your gaze down, look out in front of that right foot about 12, 14 or so inches. And then we'll start bending the right knee on an inhale, and then half moon balancing pose. Shift all the way up into that front right foot, right leg. And then as you find your balance, now taking the left arm to the sky and taking flight, but doing it in a different kind of a way. There's many different ways that we can fly in life. So rotating that body around on its axis, stacking the arms, stacking the shoulders. Sometimes we take flight and then we fall out of the sky, right? We might fall out of the balancing pose. It's all good. We can always take flight again. Every moment is a new beginning. Now from here, put a little bend in your bottom knee and slow-mo come back to a triangle pose. So left foot comes down, right hand comes down. And then take an inhale, open up your left chest, and then place the left hand down onto the floor. Good. Now take your left foot, step it forward about 3 or 4 inches, and then turn the left toes forward to face the top left-hand corner of your mat. So now your hips are in a neutral rotation. And then with your front leg straight and your breath in the flow, lean into your 5 left fingertips and then reach your right arm all the way up to the sky, coming into twisting triangle pose. And then here in twisting triangle, just allowing your left heel like a paperweight to drive down into the ground, pressing back to the top of your right thigh, and then extending your heart forward and out so you create length in that thoracic spine, the middle part of that spine, getting spacious. And then one last inhale, open up. And then exhale, right hand all the way back down to the floor. Now start to walk your hands forward and then lift your left leg off the ground parallel to the floor. Stay with your breath spilling deep. Stay with your hips in that neutral rotation. And then lean into your left hand. Take the right arm, reach it all the way up to the sky, coming into twisting half moon, balancing pose. Good, you guys. Long and strong through your back left leg. And the top of your left thigh just lifting up to your own degree. And here's the deal, no yoga pose is going to last forever, so you know it's just a matter of time before this pose will be in the rearview mirror. So if it feels a little intense and it feels a little unbearable, I got good news for you. We're done. Take an inhale, open up, set the right hand down, but keep the left leg up. Good, walk your hands in towards your right foot, and if you like, grab the back of your right foot with one or both of your hands. It's up to you. Again, you could put a block underneath the hands. You could grab the foot with one hand. You could grab it with 2 hands. So many different options. Take one more inhale. Lift the left leg up a little more. And then set it next to right foot, top of the mat. Release. Doesn't that feel good? flat back, inhale, reach it out. And then forward fold, exhale, bend the knees, sit back, chair pose. Inhale, both arms lift up. And then hands to prayer in front of the heart. Take the left elbow to the outer right knee, right thigh, coming into a chair twist. So, option to stay here in chair twist, or option to come into a side crow and to take some more flight. So if you want to do side crow, just plant the hands onto the ground to your right, fingertips face to the right. And then as you're ready, just climb those knees right onto that outer left tricep. Lift those feet up. And maybe you take flight for half a second. That would be totally fine, just half a second. Little things matter when they stack up over time. Now back to chair pose. Inhale, lift it up. And then forward fold, let it all go. Flat back, inhale. We got a sweet little flow now. Step back to plank, pause there as we now set up for 5 yogi style push-ups. If you want, you could drop your knees down. Good, now lower down, inhale, chaturanga. Push up, exhale, feel your strength. Good, inhale, drop down. Exhale, rise up, 3 to go. Inhale, get low. Exhale up, 2 more. Inhale, dig deep. Exhale, rise with strength. 1 more time. Inhale, drop, chaturanga. Push up, exhale. Hold there, take an inhale, plank. Chaturanga, exhale, lower. Upward dog, inhale, chest up. And then downward dog, exhale. Big inhale through the nose. And out the mouth, let it go. Woo, good. Left leg up, inhale. Top of that mat, exhale. Spin the back foot flat. Turn the left foot in parallel to the right foot. And then just crawl between your feet that are facing the right side of the studio. And then we'll bring the hands around behind the back. We'll interlace the fingers, draw the arms towards straight. Just give your chest and your shoulders just a sweet little release. And look, those of you that are practicing with us at home, you know, you could skip whatever you want. Just because we do 5 yogi push-ups doesn't mean that you have to do it. You could also modify the pose. Or if you're feeling really strong, you could do 10 push-ups. You could do more than 5. This is your body, your yoga practice. So you give your body what it is that you need today. Take a last inhale, deepen in. And then both hands to the waist on the exhale. With the long flat back, inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Spread those arms out wide like a T. And then turn the left toes forward, just a moving meditation. And then bend your left knee right above that left heel. Squat down deep. Just breathe in all that good air that all these plants that we're surrounded by are giving us today. Just draw that prana in. Feel that energy pulsating through the body. And then let's flip those palms back up to the sky. Soften the shoulders back and down. Feel that long, liberated, tension-free neck. Good. Palms back to face the floor. And then we'll straighten the left knee, left leg, setting up for triangle pose. On an inhale, reach out through that front left arm. Just keep reaching, reaching, reaching. And then triangle pose, float that left hand down, right arm to the sky. Finding that place to bring the gaze, the drishti or the focal point that you steady and fixate the eyes. Such a powerful technique to amp up and to rev up the element of focus, of concentration in yoga, what we call dharana. Dharana is what pulls us into dhyana, into that meditation. One more inhale there. Set the right hand on right hip. Turn the gaze down, look out in front of that left foot. Start bending that left knee, inhale. And then take flight on the exhale. Shift all the way up onto that front left foot, left leg. And as you're ready, take that right arm, reach it all the way up to the sky. And just feel it, feeling the miracle of being in this body that you're in, being with this breath that's flowing in and out through your nose, having the time to actually practice yoga today. These are all amazing things. Same saying from the Ojibwe Indians, sometimes I go pitying myself, all the while I'm being carried by the great winds across the sky. So feel those great winds supporting you. Start to bend that left knee and then float step all the way back to triangle pose. Left hand down, right arm up. And then take an inhale, roll those bottom left ribs underneath and in. And then place the right hand down onto the ground. As you exhale, step the right foot forward just a few inches. And then turn the right toes forward, top right hand corner of the mat. Make sure that your right heel's on the ground. And then locking in through your inner legs, inner thighs, go ahead and lean into your 5 right fingertips and take the left arm. And just swim that all the way up to the sky. Good. You may not love this pose. That's okay. There's a lot of things in life that you're not going to love. So it's not necessarily that even the pose that you love are necessarily the poses that you need. Very often the poses that you find challenging are the ones that you need. Good. Take an inhale, open up that left chest. And then exhale, set that left hand down to the ground. Start to crawl the hands forward and out. And then lift your right leg off the ground. Take a moment, level your right hip with your left hip, so both hips on the same axis. And then lean into the right hand, take the left arm all the way up to the sky, coming into twisting half moon balancing pose. So for me, the moment that I learned to embrace challenge, struggle, difficulty, failure, making mistakes, then I'm taking flight. It's all about your perception. It's all about your attitude. And if you can look at those times where you struggle, those times where you fail as opportunities for growth, then you're flying forward. You're learning how to use that as ammunition to keep growing, to keep expanding. Take an inhale, open wide. Set the left hand down, right leg still in the sky. Walk the hands in towards your left foot, left leg. And if you want a little more, grab the back of the left foot. If you want a little less, put a block underneath the hands. You choose. You're the one that has your hand on the dial, picking the degree of intensity that feels right for you. Now, wherever you're at, one last inhale. Maybe you lift up a tad higher and then release the right foot next to the left foot. Flat back, inhale. And then forward fold, exhale, bend the knees, squat back, chair pose. Inhale, both arms up. And then hands to prayer in front of the heart. Take the right elbow to the outer left knee, left thigh. Coming into a chair twist. Michelle's got a good little sweat going on here. And hopefully you at home, you got a good little sweat going on, so you get that detoxification and you get those tissues warm. Now, option for a side crow. No pressure, but Danielle, could you put your hands on the ground, face the fingertips to the left, and could you climb your knees on top of the left tricep? She's like, Travis, why didn't you give me a heads up that you're gonna put me on the spot? But she's ready for it. So again, you could lift those feet up, just flirt with it, do what you can do. Good, one last breath, goodbye. Set the feet down if you're in side crow, and then everybody, chair pose, inhale, lift up and reach. Forward fold, you made it, release. Flat back, inhale. Step back to plank pose, pause there, 5 more yogi style push-ups. All right, you guys ready? You can drop your knees if you want. Let's get it done. Inhale down, chaturanga. Push up, exhale, jaw soft. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, rise with happiness. Inhale, drop. Exhale, rise with joy. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, rise with elation. Inhale, last one. Exhale, rise. Good. Take an inhale. Goodbye. Chaturanga, lower. Cobra, up dog. Inhale, heart smiles. Exhale, back. Downward facing dog. Big inhale through the nose. Out the mouth, let it go. Woo! Good job, you guys. Inhale, press back into those hips. And then exhale, relax those knees down onto the ground. Crawl your knees forward to the top of your mat. And then cross your feet behind you. Release onto your sit bones and extend your left leg straight out in front of you. Grab your right foot. And then bring your right foot high up to your inner left thigh. Let that outer right hip wrap down to the floor. Take both arms, lift that up to the sky, inhale. And then fold over and down on the exhale. So we start to wind things down. So as you know, here on Inner Dimension TV, we have 20-minute classes, 30-minute classes, 45-minute classes, 60-minute classes. And it really doesn't matter how long you have. Something is always better than nothing, and any practice that you do is going to be complete. So although you may not be practicing an hour or an hour and a half, 45 minutes is great. And even though it's a little bit shorter, we still want to take that time to wind things down. Nice and easily, go ahead and roll yourself all the way back up. Extend your right leg back out in front of you along the mat. And then bring your left foot high up to your inner right leg, right thigh. Take both arms, reach those up to the sky on an inhale. And then fold over and down on the exhale. And again, this idea of really taking flight within your life, it had so much to do with your attitude, your perception, and your mind state. You know, I know people that are moving through challenging situations in their life. They're in difficult environments, but they're still flying through their life, you know, because they're focusing on the blessings that exist within their life as opposed to the things that aren't going so well. They're focusing on positivity instead of negativity. So this theme of taking flight has so much to do with your mind state. And every time you come back onto your yoga mat, you're reinforcing that quality inside of your mind where you can move through whatever life throws at you, and you can fly through it. You can soar through it. And you could be a shining example for all the people that exist within your life. Go ahead and ease your way all the way back up. Extend your left leg straight out in front of you along the ground. And then release down onto your back all the way into reclining. As you get onto the back, grab your shins, pull your knees in. Spread your arms out wide like a T, or you could even cactus your arms. Just take the knees over to the right. Just give it a little twist. And then both knees back up to middle. And then to the other side, let the knees drape. Feel that lower back release. And then both knees all the way back up. Grab your shins, draw your knees deep in. And then curl your forehead up to your knees on an inhale. And Shavasana on the exhale. Release all the way down onto your back, just letting your legs and your arms radiate out from the center line of your body. Closing the eyes. Taking these last couple minutes to just rest, to get still, and to allow that stillness to nourish you and to replenish you in a really, really deep way. Everybody from here, just take a deeper inhale through your nose. Sigh it out the mouth, exhale, let it go. Reach your hands forward, grab your shins, pull your knees and thighs back into your belly. And then gently rock and roll your way all the way up to a last final comfortable cross-legged seated position. Bring the hands up to prayer position in front of your chest. Keep the eyes closed. And then just taking this spirit of taking flight, soaring, moving through life with lightness and a quality of levity into the rest of your day. Much health, much wealth, much love, and namaste. All right, beautiful job, you guys. You showed up. There's never been a day where you got on your yoga mat and you regretted it. So I applaud you for showing up for yourself. It's been an honor to practice with you. I look forward to doing it again. Remember to hit subscribe down below. Follow me on Instagram. And I look forward to reconnecting very, very soon. See you soon.